So the Sony State of Play broadcast has officially ended. And I'm not going to lie, I actually love the State of Play. I didn't think the last one was so bad either. Now, the ones in the past were very underwhelming. But I feel like I enjoy the State of Plays more because I know what the State of Plays are actually bringing to the table. A lot of people confuse State of Play with showcases. A lot of people thought they were going to see Wolverine. A lot of people thought they was going to see RE9. Now, I did think RE9 would make an appearance. I thought it was a chance. But again, my whole prediction was the Summer Game Fest. People are mad that Sony is not showing these big, explosive games when Summer Game Fest is on Friday. I just don't get that mindset. If Sony did show these big budget games, they wouldn't be coming out for a couple years and then everybody would be pissed off. So I don't understand the mindset people have. Now, if you read some of these comments, a lot of people just do not like the State of Play. And that's cool. If you don't like some of the games that were shown, that's cool. That's on you. But for me, I would say majority of the games shown on this broadcast, I'm completely buying. I'm not a one-dimensional gamer. I play so many different things. I might not cover them on this channel, but I game for real. I play so many different games. And if you don't, you're not going to enjoy stuff like this. Of course, if people don't see games they were expecting, the whole broadcast is ass to them. So that's just how that works. If you look at the comments here, you know, they should probably stop doing this. I never really agree with this guy's take. Never do a State of Play again. A nice 10 minutes talking about the Marvel game. So we had a massive reveal at the end of the showcase. Marvel has a fighting game made by Arc System Works and it's funded by PlayStation. This looks freaking incredible, bro. Like, if you really play fighting games, you already know Arc System is bringing the heat, and this is a 4v4 fighting game. I'm excited for this. This is definitely a massive reveal in my opinion. This is something nobody had on their bingo card. Now, if you don't play fighting games, this doesn't matter to you, but people that play, this is massive. Now, I don't know if we'll ever get Marvel vs. Capcom back, but PlayStation actually has their own fighting game. That's a console exclusive. I said console, it is coming to PC, but this is not on Xbox. Now, the part that really pissed people off is the fact that they had like a 10-minute segment of, you know, the creators talking about the game. And I'm not going to lie, when you do a State of Play, nobody wants to hear people talk. You just got to keep the ball running and keep the games coming. So I really didn't like that. That was probably my main problem with the State of Play. But I absolutely love the fact that we are getting an Arc System Marvel game. That is fire. Another issue was the Ghost of Yotei deep dive gameplay situation. They showed literally like 10 seconds of Ghost of Yotei and they said gameplay deep dive is coming in July, which was the biggest tease ever. I mean, what was the point of putting that in there? Now, 007 First Light looks freaking incredible. This is coming out in 2026. This has me excited as well. I've always been a 007 fan growing up. I've played all the games. 007 doesn't have a bad game in my opinion. Those games are all classics. They're putting the OG RE games on PlayStation. Now, I'm pretty sure you can buy these games individually. That's typically how they do all their PS1 games. But now we're going to have 1 through 3 on there, and that should make a lot of people happy. I'm going to still mess around and buy them, even though I hate take controls, but those are the classics. And of course, there's a bunch of indies that were shown on the State of Play. PlayStation always does that. Astro Bot got some love. Now, this was my favorite part. Other than Pragmata, this was my favorite part of the showcase, and that is Silent Hill F having a surprise release date coming out September 25th, 2025. Now, there was rumors about this game not coming out this year because Konami was scared of GTA 6. That was just a rumor. Don't know how true that was. It is believable because every company is afraid of that game. But with GTA 6 getting pushed back, we have a release date. Finally, it is coming out this year. I really thought it was coming out in 2026. But I am excited. This game looks demented as fuck. And that's just how I like my Silent Hill. I mean, just the enemy designs and everything just looks frightening as hell. The environment, I freaking love it. The gameplay is very reminiscent of the PlayStation 2 horror games as well. Just straight melee combat and running to survive. So I'm excited for that. I didn't really read the reception on this, but I don't give a damn. I love it. I can't wait for it. Now, this was the biggest surprise for me. Pragmata, man. I have forgot this game's name because it's been like 4 or 5 years. It's been something crazy like that since they first revealed the game. I thought this game was going to get canceled, so I really put it in the back of my head. And then when I seen the AI girl, I said, oh shit, this game is actually real. So I'm excited for this game as well. This is one of my early 2026 Game of the Year contenders. The game just looks absolutely amazing, so I can't wait for that. And Capcom even teased us and said 2026, it's real. So they've been seeing what's going on. And I will say this time in and time again, nobody is fucking with Capcom, man. Nobody. They are top dogs in the gaming industry, man. I'm sorry, they put out too much heat. Now, with that being said, with them showing Pragmata at the State of Play, I think it's even more of a possibility that they show RE9 at Summer Game Fest now. Of course, Capcom wasn't going to double dip in the same event. So I like my theory of Summer Game Fest. I still think that is going to come to fruition. But Capcom is absolutely cooking right now with all these games they have coming out in the future. It's crazy. And there were some indie titles that I like. Romeo's a Dead Man. This looks like a fire action game. Indie games are so fire, and people that don't really play games, and you know, the casual audience, they won't really give indie games the respect that they deserve, because there's a lot of indie games better than the AAA games. Let's just call a spade a spade. If you know, you know. There's so many great freaking indie games out there. So of course, part of the negative reception are people that don't want to play indie games. They don't care for them. You know, again, the casual audience is not going to care about games like that. They're not going to look at something like the Bloodstained sequel and just think, oh, this is worth money. No, they're going to look at it and be like, what the fuck is this? So I expected the negativity, but they absolutely cooked. The Final Fantasy Tactics remake, or whatever the hell you want to call it, remake, remaster, that got revealed. A lot of people was looking forward to that. And there's two different ways to play it, and I'm a huge RPG guy myself, so these games I'm buying day one. There's so many games that I will buy day one personally. Again, I'm not in a box. I'm not a casual gamer. I play different things. The Ninja Gaiden Ragebound game is a side scroller. I think it looks fire. And then they teased online for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Like, come on, man. How do y'all not get excited for stuff like this? I don't know. Me personally, I can't call this ass. It's just too much stuff I'm excited for. And then we got this out of nowhere, and then we have the Summer Game Fest on Friday. To be real, I feel like we are eating really freaking good, man. The whole point of a State of Play is to show the games that are coming out very soon. Everything that was shown is either coming out in the next 3 to 4 months or early 2026. If this was a showcase, we would be seeing games that will not be coming out for the next 2 to 4 years. So I'm gonna keep it real. Sony really can't win in these situations, because you're gonna have the people that want to see their game that they've been wanting to see for a long time, like Wolverine. If that's not on there, they're just automatically gonna call the shit ass. They're not thinking about one of the biggest game events coming after this State of Play. They're not thinking about none of that. Just gotta keep doing what they're doing. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I ain't no follower. This fucking event was fire to me, bro. I got excited for so many things. Y'all let me know what y'all got excited for. If you like the State of Play, if you don't, that's cool. Definitely will have a ton of videos for the Summer Game Fest, because y'all know I got to do my reactions and all that other stuff. A Silent Hill F video will be coming out. Hopefully I can do it and get it out before the Summer Game Fest or whatever. I want to talk about that. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about. As gamers, we are absolutely freaking eating. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the love and support. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Be safe in these gaming streets. Peace out.